Welcome. Another game day, Friday live edition of the Denko Gridiron Show. John Piper joined with Koency Hord. How you doing, Koency?
I'm doing pretty good, John. How about you?
Man, good to see you. You're a student over at the University of North Texas, and you're here, man, really cutting your teeth in broadcast journalism, not just studying it, but actually doing it, man. Mm-hmm. And you're doing a great job, by the way.
I appreciate that.
Hey, we got phone a little power back there. Adam Bodecker, who started the show with me hardly 5 seasons ago. He was replaced by Brady Keene, who's now a coach down at Bandera. And we got Newspaper Steve back there, right there. Newspaper Steve. Man, always been fun to be part of the community in the show. And Reese Waddell's been on the show as well. He just announced his resignation. He's going to join the Sanger School District as a communications director. So we've had a great partnership with the Denton Record Chronicle over the years, and be interesting to see who the new face is over at the DRC. Well, Koency, before we get into the show, let's flow a little power to some of our sponsors to make all this possible. Our friends over at Gilliam Brothers Roofing. If you're in the Denton community, Denton County, they go all over. Give them a call, 940-315-7663 or 315-ROOF. Family-owned and operated, based right here near the town square in Denton, Texas. They'll take great care of you there at Gilliam Brothers Roofing. And then if you're thinking about a place to go before the game, after the game, our friends over at Marty B's. And Koency, I don't know if you're a big coffee drinker. Do you drink coffee?
No, not a big coffee guy.
Our friends at Marty B's is building, they broke ground. They're going to build a standalone, it's called Marty B's Coffee right there in Bartonville. I think right adjacent, in front of the Marty B's place. So I do a lot of remote work, so that's going to be a place where I start hanging out over at Marty B's Coffees. But, man, the food, I know you've eaten at Marty B's several times, Koency. What's your favorite entree over there?
Honestly,
or appetizer?
In terms of appetizer, I'm going to have to go with the wings, but I'm a big fan of the brisket mac and cheese for sure.
Brisket mac and cheese.
Yes, sir.
You know, I can't eat that stuff. I got to try to stick to salad and turkey. But, well, man, let's get into some football. You and I were both at Apogee Stadium last Friday night, saw a great game. Denton Geyer came in number 5 in the not the country, but number 5 in 6A in the state of Texas. And Atascocita, number 4, and just really all eyes were on that game. What was some of your takeaways from that game right there?
I mean, you know, a 46-35 game. I think it was a statement win from Geyer. You know, you got Atascocita coming in, previously beating Allen, snapping a 128-game winning streak at home. So, you know, when a team like that is traveling from Houston, you know, they're expecting a win. So I thought that was a pretty great performance by Geyer and the Wildcats.
Yeah, very impressive. You know, Coach Webb was on here live last Friday, a little live game day. That's kind of becoming a little trend here. We don't really have a set time for the show this year, but we're coming on giving really some focused coverage on kind of games of the week. And with that, Koency, I know you got a couple other games you want to talk about, some teams in the area, and take it away.
Well, we're going to start our recap and rundown down by 377 in Argyle, where the number 1 Argyle Eagles were able to beat the Waco La Vega Pirates 17-14 last week. They're going to take a bye this week as they prepare for the Melissa Cardinals next Friday. That's going to be their first district game. Then we're going to move on into the heart of Denton. Ryan, the Raiders, they were able to beat the crosstown rival Denton 55-28 last week. Tonight, they got their homecoming game against Frisco Wakeland. They're going to open that up at C.H. Collins at 7 o'clock. Like Dallas, the 3-2 Falcons, they played last night against the Frisco Liberty Warriors. They lost that one 41-24, and they were coming off a solid win against Lebanon Trail 56-32, so be on the lookout for the Falcons this week. Liberty, Jason Whitten is 1-2 Liberty Christian Warriors. They're going to take on All Saints Episcopal after dropping last week's game 45-14 against Parrish. Braswell, we're going to go up to Little Elm. Coach Cody Moore and the Braswell Bengals are going to take on the undefeated McKinney Boyd, and they're coming off a win, bouncing Eaton 38-28 last week. Guy, we were just talking about him, Coach Webb and the Wildcats. They're going to take on McKinney in their first district game tonight, and they're coming off, of course, their statement win against Atascocita last week, 46-35. And then we have Denton. The winless Broncos head to Frisco Heritage tonight to open up their district season, dropping last week's game to Ryan, 55-28. And then John, that brings us to the Mound Showdown tonight.
Yeah, I had a chance to visit with Coach Brian Basil earlier in this week. It's the 21st running of the Mound Showdown. Always a fun time there, that Flower Mound community. Flower Mound Marcus started their varsity season in 1986, and they hold an 11-9 edge in that Mound Showdown, but it's at Marcus Marauder Stadium tonight. According to Dave Campbell's Texas Football, and I think Coach Basil is going to use this as a little bulletin board material, Quincy, a 16-point favorite, and I'm not sure how they come up with those calculations, but Flower Mound is going to have their hands full. Defensively, they're going to have to really show up. They've been averaging right at 30 points a game, so they know how to put points on the board. Nick Evers, the Florida commit, has really been getting it done with his feet and through the air. He's got a wide range of receivers to throw to, but Marcus has a little edge playing at home tonight. Your thoughts?
No, yeah, definitely. And then, you look to your standouts for Marcus. You got Jackson Warren, the quarterback, and then Dallas Dudley. Dallas Dudley has 482 receiving yards, and that's the most in Texas 6A. So, be on the lookout for some offensive power tonight.
Yeah, it should be a great atmosphere. The weather, Quincy, has broken a little bit here in North Texas. If you're watching from outside the area, it's going to be, I think, right at kickoff about 77, 78 degrees, which is ideal for a little Friday Night Light action. So, and you're going to be down there. We're actually going to be covering you and one of our other interns, Lee Livingston, will be down there and should get some pregame action from Coach Basil and hopefully Coach Atkinson, and probably be standing room only at the stadium.
Yeah, no, I know last time I went to the Mound Showdown, it was packed. That one was at Flower Mound, but I'm expecting to see the same kind of intensity. I know these games are always fun. I love these crosstown games, so I'm definitely looking forward to tonight.
Well, hey, that's just short and sweet. I think that's going to do it for us. Any parting comments from you, Quincy?
No for today.
Well, hey, thanks for tuning in. As always, the Dinko Gridiron Show, your town, your team. Thanks for being a part of this one.